this video we'll be looking at how you can save your scrapbook files. It works in the same way as most of your other software programs where you click on File, Save or Save As. In the beginning you need to understand the difference between Save and Save As. Save saves over whatever you are currently working on. So if you've created a file and you add and take bits away, you click Save, that'll change it permanently. If you want to use a file and then change it to a different file, you can click Save As, and then you can change it and you will still have your original. When we first make a scrapbook file, it will be untitled until we save it. So it doesn't matter if you click Save or Save As, it will still ask for a title. So in this example I have my lesson, I go through my lesson, created it, and now I want to save it. I'd go click File, Save or Save As, and this will bring up my Save As panel. Here you can see the folder that I'm going to save it in, all the other lessons that I have, the file name where I can go and type in and change it if I want to. Then the important part is what type of file you want to save it, and we'll look at that in a moment. And one of the strong features of the eBeam Scrapbook software is I can go and do this Save Page range. Now that means I can go save all my pages, or if I only want to save a couple of pages that I've selected, or a range, say page 2 to 7, I can go and do that. And that's a real powerful feature if I want to go and save a part of my lesson and use it over. When it comes to saving your lessons, a good idea is to save them into folders that you have already organized. So if you're a subject teacher and you only teach one subject, create folders for the different classes that you teach or grades. If you're a grade teacher and you teach different subjects within that grade, make folders with the different subjects inside them. Then go into those folders and break them down into the different topics. That just makes it easier to find those lessons later on. Let's have a look at the different types of file types we get. So when I save it, I can save it as a PDF file. PDF is the most common format we have. A scrapbook file. So when I save it as a scrapbook file, if I'm using it for myself, that's fine. I will have the scrapbook software. But if I'm sharing it with somebody else, my students, another teacher, and they don't have an eBeam, then it would be better to save it in different formats, either as a PDF or as pictures or as a PowerPoint. Bitmap is for pictures. Our GIF, TIFF, and JPEGs are all for our pictures. Our metafile format, and then our last two, which is great for saving for students, is a PowerPoint presentation or a PowerPoint show. PowerPoint presentation, the students or the other people that are using this file can open it and edit it. A PowerPoint show is just a show, so it runs through the lesson as a show and no one can edit it. So once again, I want to save this lesson. I click on File, Save if I've made some changes and it's the same lesson, or File, Save As if I want to change the lesson. And a good example here is, say I'm teaching one grade a certain subject and I have a number of classes in that grade. I can make my original lesson, or my template if we want to call it, and then every time I use it with a different class, I can go and save it as, say, grade 10-1, grade 10-2, grade 10-3. So I'll have a number of copies of that, but the powerful part with that is the fact that I can open grade 10-2's class again and we can pick up from where we left off. So I click on my Save As, type in the name, choose what format I want it to be in, and then I'll click Save. In this instance, it already exists. Do I want to replace it? Yes, and off we go. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by the Technology Training Academy.